Hello and welcome along to another Where's My KitBag podcast featuring your three favourite media technicians of the Sixth Form College Farnborough. Myself, James.
Me, Will.
And I'm Steve.
How are we, boys? Are we all right?
Doing very well.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice. Well, with that in mind, shall we crack straight on with a bit of Steve with some department news?
Might as well.
Steve, what you got?
The quickest beginning to a podcast I've
That
ever
was
actually
Lightning
listened
speed.
to.
We're going to call this Speed Pod.
Speed Pod. All right, why not? So basically, what's new is we've had the first Kickstarter campaign go on the newsletter, only to find out that Kickstarter's blocked across college. Lol. Either way,
Thanks, I can't play two things at once, so thanks, Will.
either way, it's Addison Rothwell and Joe Charlton are putting a Kickstarter together for a film they're making called Two Doors. I'll say very little because their Kickstarter video is actually very impressive. So I'd very much recommend jumping on the newsletter email using your mobile data or while you're at home so you can access the Kickstarter page. Just have a look at it as well. They've even offered a way that you can pledge without giving anything just to kind of show your support, which is actually a really nice thing. And there's still, I think, about 2 weeks left on that. So go check that out. Film Club on Monday, so the 10th of February, we're screening Taxi Driver. I managed to find a special edition copy DVD, which is really cool. And the other thing is shout out to Harry McAvoy, who won January's TechNet Choice with a very, very cool graphic of a basketball player who, unfortunately, I don't know the name of. It's actually on the background of the graphic.
Is it Michaels or something?
No, I don't think so.
I tried.
Where can we find this image, Steve?
It's on the TechNet newsletter as well, which is
Nice.
kind of cool. So yeah, check that out. He gets the first dip in the soon-to-be-made Lucky Dip for a free DVD, which can range from anything from Taken to another copy of Taxi Driver to this, that,
I
and
thought
the
you were
other.
going to say another copy of Taken.
Yeah. Well, it's all the duplicates of all the stuff that we've been studying over the many, many years that the Media and Film Department has existed.
Wicked.
That's pretty much it. You know, it's short and sweet, but yeah, there you go.
Unlike us, because we're tall and sweet.
Tall and sour.
I'm tall and bitter, Steve. Come on, get it right. But yeah, hello.
Oh God.
Well, is that it for
Pretty
department
much.
news?
I
Wow.
mean, you got me in quick, so I've finished.
Nice.
The reason we are speed podding today is we have limited time due to parents' evening and other commitments. So
It's a pain in the arse.
it may be a bit of
Stop
a
booking parents' evening
might be a bit of a
appointments.
shorter one. However, we'll have an Oscar-filled podcast coming at you sometime next week.
It is
All right.
partially my fault as well because I'm the new head of the Esports Society. Oh no! Those guys are actually doing really well. Thank you very much.
That was some
So,
shade.
yeah,
I had to do.
New head of the Esports Society.
So that was a misclick.
Yeah, they're doing
What? No, me never.
They're doing really well. They play on Wednesdays and sometimes they reschedule their games for Thursdays, and they've got some rescheduling to do. So that means we can't do it after college.
Steve, would you say that being king of esports is the
It's
You put him on the spot now.
yeah, put me on the spot. Well, I'm going to say not really because I do. Oh God, I enjoy playing video games, but this way I don't really get to play them. So
no?
I just get to oversee talented
So
students.
you're
playing.
basically watching multiple Twitch streams simultaneously.
In theory, yes, it's
Yeah,
quite
cool.
rewarding. So
Aw.
and they're quite good. Shout out to the esports team, big up.
Nice.
But yeah, there you go.
Wicked.
That's the reason we're on a speed pod. Shall
Yep.
we continue
Will,
with speed pod?
tech news. It's
All
a shame
right.
I can't play the Stingers sped up. That'll be really
That's
funny.
a good idea. Well, too late now. Look, we're wasting time. So
Rip.
here we go. So this week I've got some quick fire gadgets that you can pick up.
Oh. No, just got.
I thought you were going to interrupt something.
Quick fire gadgets. Oh. Go on.
So I'm going to throw them at you. I'll give you a little sort of talk about what they do, what they are. There's also a range of prices. So we'll start with the first one. We've got the Sony WH-1000 XM3. These are a pair of wireless noise cancelling headphones that go over the ear.
Fancy.
They are rated by many, many websites to be the best over-ear headphones you can get to listen to sort of just generic music at the moment. They come in at £248, but it says it's worth every penny. I'm very, very interested
Nice.
in trying one. Might be picking up something like this in the near future. Next up, if you're looking for a lightweight laptop, we've got the Dell XPS 13, and they start from £1,000. You can get those with a 1080p screen, a 4K display, It goes up to, I believe you can even get an i9 processor in some of them now, which is pretty crazy. But these can even handle a bit of sort of light work on Premiere Pro. If you're going to be editing sort of 1080p timelines, this should crack it. So that's a pretty good option. There is a bigger brother to that called the Dell XPS 15 if you want to start going into some more heavy duty stuff. And then another one, bit of a curveball, we've got the Philips Sonic Care Smart 9500 with 5 cleaning modes, 4 brush heads. Yes, it's a massive electronic toothbrush that comes in at a whopping £226. Nice. You do get a free app included that you can download.
Wait. Your toothbrush has an app?
Yeah, I think there's a speaker built into the stand, and it counts to 2 minutes for you. It's got 3 intensity settings.
I'm immediately Googling this.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Keep going.
Yeah, so you can pick one of those up. It comes with like a whole bunch of accessories and stuff.
God.
If you want to be elite, if you want to brush your teeth with the best of the best, then this is where you go.
Best.
I don't think I could ever convince myself to spend that
Diamond
much.
Clean.
However, yeah, it's got like an app saying like where you've missed sort of thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
You didn't brush this tooth very well.
But if you think about it, right,
Eh.
your teeth are quite important.
Yes.
Well,
That is mental.
a good example is like I spent over 120 odd pounds on a hygienist when I spent like a year and a half without going to the dentist. But I was one of the lucky ones because fortunately my teeth were very strong. I just got a bit of a telling off. When you think about it, £225, if it's that good and it tells you to clean like the bits that you're missing, in theory you're gonna, a brush a day keeps the dentist away. I know that's the wrong acronym.
Save yourself some dollar.
You would in the long
True.
run save yourself some dollar, and it would be pretty cool.
I went to the dentist today, funnily enough, and on the wall, staring at me, it says, "Dentistry is not expensive, neglect is." I was like, "Whoa, that's
Yes.
Wow, that's
that's
pretty
pretty
good.
powerful." So, keep them
felt-
brushed.
I did feel so good after I'd been to the dentist. Though.
There you go. Might be worth the penny. So there you go. That's another quick fire tip.
Nice.
And if you want to increase the sort of like speakers around in your home, have a look at the Sonos system. They've got a whole host array of speakers available now that work with Alexa or Google Assistant. They start from about £150. I can highly recommend those. A place I go to regularly has them across the whole house, and it is amazing. Even if I think it's the Sonos One, can kind of fill a room quite comfortably. So check that out too. Yeah, and that's my quick fire gadgets.
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Alexa, play Despacito.
I
may have
really
just
hope
triggered
you-
someone.
You should have gone Alexa, play track of the week, and then just gone through it.
Oh, I missed an absolute sitter
You
there,
did
didn't I?
there. You did.
I've come up for the penalty and skied it into Rose Ed.
Hey
That's what I've
Google,
done.
play track of the week.
Oh god, that's going to trigger all our phones now, isn't it?
Bum-bum.
Did it?
No, I don't
Oh,
think it
good.
did. But yeah, talking of track of the week, thank you, Steve. Let's hear what we've got this week. Again, many thoughts, many different tracks. There's been a song I've been listening to loads, but then I remembered this song and went, let's have that instead. Let's go something different. Either of you heard of an artist called Doja Cat?
No.
I literally said that sentence and the lights went off. That was really
I thought we had
weird.
a power
But
cut
well timed. No, so there's an artist called Doja Cat, obviously not to be confused with Doja Coin. It's spelled with a J in the middle. It's kind of like Dojo.
What does it
but with-
mean?
I don't know. It's the artist's name.
They just come up with a word.
I believe so.
And
No,
then
it's
put
2
cat.
words. It's 2 words. It's like Doja, like dojo, but with an A on the end, and then the word cat.
I don't buy it. I'm sorry. Is it a band?
No, it's just one woman on their own.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
It's a good track though.
Alright.
You would have heard this. It's been on Radio 1's like track of the week. It's been on all sorts. So like, yes,
Okay.
I remember this song. This song good. It's called Say So. I'll link obviously the video in the description down below, so you can go listen to it and put it on the Where's My KitBag playlist on Spotify. So feel free to follow that link in the description below. It's a really good, nice poppy tune. I like it. Some of her other stuff is not to my taste, but this song very good, very nice. And yeah, I would say that there are a couple of rude words in there. Do be warned. If you're of a nervous
profanity.
disposition. Oh no, profanity. Yeah, there is some mild profanity in there. So do watch out if that's not your thing. There is a radio edit version though, which you can obviously listen to and enjoy instead. But yeah, Doja Cat, Say So. I'll play it to these boys off air, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know that song." But yeah, recommend it. Sounds good. Looks good. Yes.
Cool.
Much
all
good.
good.
Yeah, right, cool. Now, what have we been watching this week, fellas? So, first of all, we are being joined next week and next week's pod by our first repeat guest, Ross Sargentson.
Woo!
Obviously, film teacher Ross, if he's your film teacher or personal tutor, whoop now. So he's given us some Oscar predictions. So I'm just going to read his out, and then we can read ours out, and then get on to what have we actually been watching. So Ross predicts best film will be 1917. Yep. Director is the director for the film Parasite, which is Bong Joon-ho. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
Okay.
Best actor, Joaquin Phoenix. And best actress is Renee Zellweger. That's what he's predicted.
All right.
Will, what about you? What have you predicted for film, director, actor, and actress?
I believe I went 1917.
Yes.
Sam Mendes.
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
And who did I pick for... I can't remember who I picked.
Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, Saoirse Ronan.
For
yes,
actress.
for Little Women.
Yes.
Haven't seen any of the films for leading actress, but I've heard good things about Little Women, so going for that.
Nice. Steve, who did you pick?
1917, Sam Mendes, Joaquin Phoenix, and I haven't seen any of the lead actors, but it was Cynthia
Erivo.
That's the one.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe that one might be the one.
Oh,
do you know why?
I don't know.
First one in the list.
Nice.
That's my only reason.
All right, well, we'll see.
Brilliant. I've gone for a massive curveball. I definitely think 1917 is going to win, but I really hope it's Ford versus Ferrari because I love that.
So
film.
what one are you predicting?
Ford versus Ferrari.
Okay,
it's not going to win.
He's going to lock it up.
I'm going to lock it in.
Nice. I just didn't want you to get a half point by going, I said 1917
I said not. I said 19. Director, Shawn Mendes. Actor, Joaquin Phoenix. So we've all gone for the same actor. And then I just copied Ross because he's a film teacher, so he should know some stuff. So I picked Renee Zellweger for Best Actress.
Cool.
There you go. Nice. So we'll see on next week's pod if our predictions have come true.
Did you say Shawn Mendes?
No.
Isn't that an artist?
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify. If anybody
I always keep calling him Shawn Mendes.
I didn't catch that. Well caught, Steve.
I always keep calling him Shawn Mendes.
Is that why you're looking over at me?
Yeah, I was like... Is it Sam Mendes?
Hey.
It is Sam Mendes.
Yeah,
but isn't there also an artist called Sam Mendes?
No, there's an artist called Shawn Mendes.
Right, okay.
So I keep calling the director the artist.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
It's fun. All right, leave me alone. So, boys, what have you been watching this week? Steve, your name is first. What have you been watching, sir?
I have finally reignited my series binge of Prison Break.
Nice.
I've watched 16 episodes this week.
Crikey, that's a lot.
Well, they're only about 40 minutes long, and I'm
fair.
averaging a couple of night after we've cooked dinner. I've just got onto the second episode of season 3.
Nice.
So we're getting there. I think there's 2 more seasons to go. I've heard people say it's pretty much a downhill decline from here.
Yeah.
Which I'm not too bothered about.
There's a film.
Oh, is there?
There's a film to watch afterwards as well.
That's really all I've been watching because get back, crack on with that. And the only other thing that I have been watching that is slightly off the cuff is the Super Bowl. We did.
Yes.
All 3 of us did stay up to watch
Yep.
that. Not really what have I been watching, but I managed to, peer pressure these 2 and stay
It's still content that we've watched.
4 in the
really
morning.
enjoyed it.
It's good fun.
I think for a first Super Bowl, watching fully, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Mine
For those who don't know, the Super Bowl is the American football final.
Yes.
For those who don't know.
The winning team of the AFC versus the winning team of the NFC.
Nice.
Yeah,
yes.
for those in the know, you know what that means. For those not, 2 teams play each other.
Disregard this message. But yeah, that's really it. That and Prison Break, to be brutally honest with you. I don't think I've seen anything else because I think we talked last year that I finished Cheer anyway, which was fantastic. Quick spoiler for next week's newsletter.
Yes.
Cheer is going to be the featured
Oh yeah,
Content.
Yeah,
There you go. Nice.
Cool. There you go. That's me. That's me all done.
Wicked.
What about you, Bill?
Me. Well, I also finished Cheer.
Nice.
Finished that at the weekend. Loved it on your recommendations.
I never actually gave it a rating.
What did you give it?
9.5.
Oh, good praise.
Wow,
Mm.
that's really high.
I give it. I'd probably give it 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. It's a world that I didn't know very much about and now know slightly more about.
Yeah.
No, really good. Cheer. Do recommend. Give it a gander. Even if cheerleading is not your thing, which I must
I think that's
admit,
why I gave it 9.5.
It's not mine. But I feel I've come out knowing significantly more.
I feel like it's
good.
top of my list of sports I would absolutely suck at. Like I have a
Oh my days,
deep,
I'd be
That could be a
awful
long
at
list.
it.
deep admiration for people who do that now.
Oh my
Like,
days.
seriously.
I do not have the abs to do that,
It
or
wa-
the core strength,
Mm.
conditioning, anything. I'd be useless.
It was anything on ice. That's now second.
Oh,
I'm not very good at ice skating.
no, not mine. Awful. But yeah, no, I could not be a cheerleader. Will, could you be a cheerleader?
give it a go.
Nice. Look at that.
I'll give
Look
it
at
a
that
go.
positivity.
Might not be very good, but you know.
I could see you with pom-poms.
Yeah, I can pom-pom.
Yeah, I
It's
can
not all
pom.
about the pom-poms, guys.
Exactly. But would you would you be a tumbler?
I
you-
just put it.
no,
I
at
thought you were
number-
going to say absolutely.
I just put it at number one of the most difficult things I'd definitely not do. Tumbling tumbling and flying. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Some of the shots where they'd just
It's the landing. It's the impact.
yeah,
Oof.
where they'd video the stunters just waiting for them to fall down. It's
Yeah.
like they'd left them there. It was ridiculous. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, Cheer, really good. Highly recommend. Thank you, boys, for suggesting it. I wouldn't have given it a go otherwise. Two series I watched finished forever this week just gone. Obviously, the DC comic show Arrow, which was the first sort of venture of DC Universe into the TV spectrum. I thought it's been undulating for some time. Started out really, really high, really, really good. It's kind of dipped over the years. But I think overall, I'd give it, for the whole complete box set, I'd probably give it 8 out of 10.
Cool.
As it did spawn all the other ones like Flash, the weird electric guy one that's a bit naff, Supergirl, etc. But no, it's I think it's started something, and I think it's going to continue for some time with all the other ones. And the other one, which I was slightly more sad about finishing, was The Good Place on Netflix. I was really sad that ended. They had like a special hour-long episode at the end, bearing in mind their episodes are normally only 20 minutes, so it's basically like a triple hitter on the end. I think I'd give that series overall 9.5 out of 10. Glorious series. If you've never watched The Good Place, recommend it. I can't say anything about it because it would give it away and spoil it for you, so just watch it. That's all I'm going to say, if you haven't already. Good Place, glorious. Very sad it's gone. Slightly totes emotion last episode. But yeah, I don't cry because I have no feelings. Oh, bless, I'm stone. But yeah, that's all I've really been watching. I haven't seen any films, which sucks actually. I've mainly been watching TV. Will, what about you? What have you watched?
I've been watching a lot.
Oh my days.
So I'll
God,
quick fire
your
through it.
section's
Okay, first one.
massive. Go on.
First one is 13 on BBC. It's a drama it's 4 episodes, each an hour long. It's a 13-year-old girl gets kidnapped and presumed dead, essentially, but then suddenly managed to escape her captive 13 years later. So she arrives back into the world at the age of 26 and is obviously kind of a bit bamboozled.
Oh, wow.
And they start interviewing her and trying to track down the kidnapper. And as they progress and find more information, things aren't quite what they seem. It's pretty good. I'd say the first 3 episodes are excellent. The finale was a bit anticlimactic. I'd probably give it a 7, I'd say. But it was quite enjoyable. The next one's called Deepwater Fell. This has got David Tennant on 4OD. This was quite interesting. It's about a doctor's family, and they live in quite a small remote town, and an incident occurs in the town, and it's pretty much like a whodunit sort of case, and it goes to trial, and that's quite interesting too. The next TV show I watch is called The Accident. It's also on 4OD. This is very similar to the Deepwater Fell. It's in a small remote village where the jobs are basically being gone. The local mine's been shut down. It's still based in our sort of times though, and the mayor has just got plans to build a new power plant to bring in loads of new jobs. However, a bunch of kids go in, and because of certain situations, the building collapses. And that's The Accident. So I won't say what happens.
Has this also got David Tennant in it?
No, not this one. But it has got one of the actors from Happy Valley, which is another good drama.
Cool.
Really liked this one actually. It was pretty good. Some of it was very traumatic. But I'd say an 8 for that one.
Nice.
Watched 12 Strong on Netflix, which is like a military film, starring Chris Hemsworth, I think.
Yes, I've seen this advertisement. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really poor. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Oh, did it have really bad CGI like the other one I watched the other day?
Yeah, it was pretty bad on that front.
Ooh.
And it's all about them riding horses in gunfire combat.
That's not very
that's
efficient.
That's sort of the premise of it. But somehow there's machine guns, 50 calibers, tanks, and he gets knocked off his horse like once in the whole thing. So it was I'd give it like a 4.
Oh, brutal.
And I want to watch The Stranger. That looks so good. So I'm going to be watching that tonight.
What is The Stranger? What's it on? Premise me.
No, Netflix. It's a family who seems like everything's hunky-dory, and then somebody just approaches the individual people of the family and starts feeding them information about things that have gone on, sort of like that they thought were secrets, but suddenly it's kind of been letting slip, and they slowly get torn apart. I believe.
Ooh.
I don't know how much further it goes in that, but
That-
I'll let you know more.
I thought you made a really dramatic pause at this stranger feeds them information.
Yeah.
So I thought you were going to imply that this guy just goes around just feeding people.
Eat.
Bit worse. Eat.
But,
But,
apparently it's got quite good reviews. I want to watch it very badly.
what platform is it on?
Netflix.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's
me done.
Nice. Wow. Did you even breathe during that bit there, Will?
No, it turned into like a bit of a rap. Could have put Rap God behind it.
Nice.
Hey, is it and then just done it for like each film instead.
Someone
Alpha, what is it, like alphabet size or whatever it is, that one?
What?
The one that's basically the alphabet as a rap. I can't remember what
No.
it's called. Do you
Lost
not
me
know
here.
that?
No.
No, it's the one that
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
did on
Daniel
the show.
Radcliffe did.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
On the Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I know that one.
But yeah, otherwise weird news that I've just remembered, which is actually vaguely funny. Boys Know Lonely Island.
Yep.
Andy Samberg and Kiva and Yorm. They have got the highest. What's the word? They went to Sundance Film Festival with their film to obviously get sponsorship or whatever.
Which one?
Their current one. They've got a new one.
Oh.
That isn't even out yet. But it's doing the film circuits, and they have apparently been given the most amount of money ever for any film at Sundance to be distributed or produced or whatever.
Wow.
And apparently, I think it was like Hulu made an offer, and then they were just like, "Ooh, make it like $1 more." Just so we're the biggest, and they did it. It was that's quite funny. But yeah, so look out for that. I mean, I love Andy Samberg. He is my spirit animal. So yeah, that'd be quite good fun.
Cool.
But yeah, otherwise, that was Speed Pod. That's literally like 21 minutes. Look at that. Absolute speed in your ears. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening. I've been James.
I've been Will.
And I'm Steve.
And we'll catch you next week with some Oscar chat.
Thanks for listening to the Where's My Kit Bag podcast. Please feel free to drop us a comment about anything you want us to cover in the comment section down below, or hit us up on Instagram or Twitter at F6 Media Film.
#SpeedPod.